It's Ash from Super Videos back for another teaser trailer breakdown for season 11 of The Walking Dead. In this one, we're gonna take a look at a new teaser that they released for season 11. It's another one of those quick teasers, much like the ones that they released with the cake and the one that was in a subway train station. So it's another quick one, but there's a lot of key information in this teaser, at least for comic fans. So to non-comic fans, it may not look like much, but to comic readers, there's definitely a lot of reveals in this teaser. So stick around, we'll be right back to break it all down. Alright, as always, before we get into this, if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content by the end, consider subscribing to join our community, share and smash the like button and press the bell to be notified when we upload. With that said, let's dive right into it. So this teaser is actually this shot right here of some sort of a court. Obviously we know it's a court because of this thing right here. I don't know what it's called, but it's one of those things where lawyers use to get people's attention. There's probably a technical term for it, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, that's pretty much it. That's the teaser. But for comic readers, we can definitely get a lot of information just from this alone. The reason why I say this is because in the comic book, we know that the new location that they are going to, which is the Commonwealth, has a system in place where people have roles, just like the roles that they had back when there was a society in place. So they have doctors, they have police officers, they have lawyers, and so on. And obviously this connects to that because this is telling us that this place has a courtroom. But at the same time, if we dig deeper, we can see that there's even more reveals, because what we know based on the comic book is that Michonne, who was a lawyer before the fall of society, ended up getting a role as a lawyer at the Commonwealth. So I'm assuming that this means that they're gonna do a similar thing. Now, you might be asking who they can give this to because Michonne obviously is not in the TV universe anymore. I think there's a very simple answer to that. It's probably gonna be Yumiko. The reason why I say that is because we know that Yumiko is a lawyer, at least in the TV version. I don't remember in the comic book, I don't think she was a lawyer in the comic book, but in the TV show version, we know that she is a lawyer. So that means that probably gonna be Yumiko who will get this storyline. And the other big interesting part about it is that this might reveal even more information to us about what they could potentially do in terms of the Commonwealth storyline. Because if you think about it, in the comic book, Michonne actually reunited with someone very close to her at the Commonwealth. So if they end up giving Yumiko Michonne's comic story, that means that it could possibly be Yumiko who reunites with someone very close to her at Commonwealth. And at this point, I think it's extremely likely that the person Yumiko is gonna reunite with is none other than Connie. And I wouldn't be surprised if the survivors actually do see a picture of Connie or something along those lines on a wall that we call Wall of the Lost. For non-comic readers, what I'm talking about is that in the comic book, when Michonne actually gets to Commonwealth, they see like a wall of pictures of people who have been lost. So people at this community are looking for these people. And Michonne actually ends up seeing her own picture on the wall. And that triggers a whole reunion story. Now obviously they can do it in two ways. They could have, Yumiko finding a picture of Connie on the wall, or she could find a picture of herself on the wall. Kind of like the comics. But in both cases, at the end of the day, it's Yumiko who's getting that reunion storyline with Connie. This would definitely work because Yumiko is with the group that's going to be the first ones, most likely, getting to Commonwealth because she's with Eugene, Princess, and Ezekiel. And they're, at this point, captured by the Commonwealth soldiers and are being taken back to Commonwealth to be interrogated. So everything seems to be coming together very nicely if we think about it. But that's pretty much everything in terms of this teaser. So a very short teaser, but a lot to kind of pick apart from that short teaser. I hope you enjoyed this teaser breakdown. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community and press the bell to be notified when we upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.